rockets here. Put this in. Gonna be EK, well, 37T first of all. 37T EK 24364 2464 82032. All right. Nav is ready. Over there. Piggy tech in here. And then we put in a waypoint. Flight plan, other. Nope, nope. Alright, I'm gonna create one. I'm gonna put in OATS boats, and it's gonna be in UTM code. It's gonna be EK 24364 24364 82032. Shit. Put that up here. All right. Boats. That should put me out near the boats. Yep, there they are. All right. Now we got a target. We're aligned. And our TGP should be up. So we can turn laser on. We're set. Overall sounds a bit low. Should be a little better now. Maybe. Give it a shot. Ah. Turn it up. That didn't help.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
What's going on? Sure you can handle this old bird. Well, not 100%, but we'll give her a shot. Been flying it for quite a while now. I just inputted my first waypoint down there. I'm gonna hit these boats, which you can see the map on my waypoint here. I'm just gonna go. Is this the runway? Okay, let's go all the way to the end. Should be able to handle it, I think. Fuck, I don't know. We are loaded with PB-10s, 12s, Mavericks, rockets. We're gonna expend everything, even the gun. Boats will take it. Start with GBU-10 since those are the biggest, and then we will. We're gonna try and Well, I can't do that. They're laser guided. Hey, if you feel like you want to do it, you're more welcome to come in and you can even drop bombs on the boats if you want to, the ones I'm going to, or there's a tanker around here that I just put in around the north, because I'm up north on the map, so at Maycop, or there's Sead sites that are close by. Kind of just F10 it and kind of find your way around a little bit, up to you. But yes, very American. Hey, join the fun. Servers Goon Squad. Okay, don't know it yet. That's just as easy as learning how to fly it, man. It's, again, that's something I can teach you if you want. It's kind of just for the 16, I learned it on YouTube, obviously, but, you gotta learn at some point. Especially if you're gonna try and main that thing. So. Yeah, you can't hide forever, dude. That was kind of my thing. Like, I flew it for a while, I was flying fast and doing the fun stuff, but then I was like, I gotta learn how to use this thing. YouTube, help me out there. Oh, I'm heavy. Ugh. Come on. Oh, God, I'm heavy. Steel balls. That's funny. Oh, shit, I'm heavy. Okay, well, that's one step for air to air for sure. There's definitely one step. What am I doing here? Tab, which is really bright. Try to brighten this down a little bit. There we go. Defrog. Yeah. Especially if you like have the Viper TQS and hit the emergency chat flare button. It will dump everything. Which that emergency button is for actual freaking out, you know, evade and escape and survive, but going Boston. Let's see. Let's try and trim this thing out a little bit. Down some altitude. TTP's up, air to ground. It'll give us a sight picture once we get a little bit closer. And bink. And if we zoom in now, from the waypoint I put in a minute ago, you can almost see boats out there. They're hard to see in the TGP, but there they are. Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's some boats out there. So I think there's a heavy boy out there. I need altitude. So, that is unpleasant. Jeez. The only bad part about the water is it's hard to see targets in the water. So it's like even the boats, they're not like super highlighted, so it's kind of hard to judge where they are. Just on a path over here. Alright, and path hold that. Get some altitude. We'll do some searching down here. Hold that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 boats there. The little black dots out there. Go back to this. I think the other one's on the left of them. Okay, So there's the 4. Yep. There's, I think those are boats. That's smoke. Are they on fire? Or did I put smoke on them? I don't remember. But yeah, some stuff out there. There might be another set.
Marco 1-1, passing waypoint 1.
Let's see here. So yeah, there should be 3, 4, and then 3. So those 3 are on fire for some reason, or unless that's the steam coming out of the smokestacks. There's 4 of them right there, and then there's 3. Okay, we're gonna hit the big ones first with these GBU-10s. So I'm gonna go ahead and point one of them, point lock, and then we will get focused. We're already it's sneaking around. I love it. No way to be aggressive with it. Hold it about 9,500 feet. This thing doesn't really need to be sky high. So turn just a little bit here. Just go ahead and get lined up. Make this the new speed. Obviously. Just because we're dropping laser guided bombs. And I don't want to deal with it. So could change the tunes. Something more peaceful. I don't know how the volume is. Adastra said it was a little low, but I tried to turn it up a little bit. I know my voice volume is probably pretty decent. I had it completely muted for a billion minutes last night, so. Voice is low. Okay, now bump that up a little bit. Or I could just speak louder, one of the two. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just talk a little bit louder. Kind of hard to work the volumes. I'm working the volume between the game, the music, the stream volumes, all that crap. So sometimes I kind of talk a little quiet. If I put the mic in my mustache, it'll probably hear it better. The mustache is a natural sound buffer, so it works out great. Okay. Flying straight and level here. Ooh, trim that down just a little bit. Getting out of hand. Alright, so if we look ahead up there in that little square with the line coming off of it, that is our target. Trim this just a touch here, and we should be able to fly right there. Altitude heading hold on. Nail this guy. As you can see in the bottom right down here, we have a boat in sight. So we got him right there. I'm gonna make him point dead on the boat. See better with the white hot. So, and here we go. Should have our Dismas with our GBU-10s up. We've already profiled them, so they are CCRP. The settings are auto laser on, laser for 10 seconds, all that good stuff. So, yeah. So now we just wait. GBU-10. We should get a pip, so pip should drop down, and by that I mean if you look at the top of the HUD, I don't know if I can dip down. Hold on, I'm going to my seat. Should be able to see a number. There it is, I think. Up there, that circle right here will be a number. It'll start counting down from like 30. As it counts down, that circle will drop inside of this circle, and that's when you pickle when it gets inside the big circle. So let's see if I did it right. Laser works on the CGP. We'll go ahead and turn that on, just as a fail-safe, really. Should be getting pipper here soon. If not, I did something wrong. So changing my oil, and I'll be on. Nice. So yeah, I think I did it right. I'm about to find out. Should be getting that pepper any second now. Come on, baby. Come on. There it is. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a big pickle. Alright, autopilot's back on. We're gonna have to trim that because that was a big ass bomb. And then we go bomb camp. So you should see this thing start tracking. There it goes. Laser is on. And that should be the end of that boat if it hits. So it is tracking. You see it moving around. Once you see them start wiggling like that means they're tracking. So big boat. Destroyed. That's what you like to see. It's a 2,000-pound bomb. I would think it would be destroyed. Go back dismiss, unarm that one. There we go. If you look in our TGP, she will be sinking soon while we do a little fly out, get some mileage, and there it goes. Oh, our TGP got masked, but get some mileage, make a turn back in, and do it again. Mufasa was connected. No, I don't think he will either. I think we just eliminated the entire situation, you know, in general. We were like, hey, you know, kind of a lost cause. Let's just sink it for whatever reason. But, all right. We are, if you look down at a little helpful hint, if you look down the bottom right, that 5.9, 6.0, right around in here, that's how far you are from that target you just had. So you want to be about 7 to 8 miles away, give you time to turn back in without having to turn and lose speed and altitude and all that stuff. So usually about 7.5. Just go ahead and bank. Try and hold that center line and just pull. It's okay if you gain a little altitude, lose a little altitude. You just want to just as on it as possible. So come back in and and we are going to find us another boat once that TGP figures its life out here. Should be coming around. There it is. And it didn't figure its life out. I don't know what it's doing. We're zooming out. Okay. So since we don't know what the TGP is, basically we can bore sight it, point our nose down just a little bit, and you'll see that kind of have an idea. There goes the circle for the TGP. There's the boats again. We're going to back to altitude, and we're going to select this boat real quick. Bink and bink. Here we go. And we're back on target. Now we just wait for our pip, which I think I see it counting down. If you look up right there. Oh my god, sky tracker. 10 seconds, 9, 8. See it count down up there, but all you have to do is wait for it to drop. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another pickle. Uh-oh. I think I waited too long. Yep, I waited too long on the pickle. That'll happen. I tried to get the outside view when I hit the button, and that didn't work. So I'll have to do another little turn in here, but we already have him pointed, so that should hold. Set our altitude, fly out a little ways, try again. Usually I'm at 9,700 feet. Usually you're at 10 to 15,000 when you're dropping these things, so you don't have to worry about the time of your pip. I call it a pip. I think that's what it's called. The little circle that drops into the big circle. Once we get this boat shacked, we're gonna ripple some GBU-12s on the last big boat. So I'll drop 2 at one time, and then we'll go in with Mavericks, do some low runs, rockets, guns. And we might try and find a tanker, all in one flight. Be easy. All right, we're gonna See, 5 miles out, so give it a little bit more. Let's see if we can't do this here. And 9.6. I'm just gonna rip it. Got plenty of speed, so we pull the nose up a touch and just turn. It's our stall warning, letting us know that it doesn't like what we're doing. It's fine. It's not my mom, so do whatever I want. We're gonna lock point this again and see if we can't get a hit this time. I'm gonna leave it at autopilot though. Come on. There we go. Alright. Make sure stats were still good. We did actually gain altitude there, so we might be okay. And I see a pip countdown on the top. Just kind of fighting the plane a little bit here. There it is. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropped. See? Gotta hit it perfect. It's gotta be within that circle, and I think last time I just waited too long. That's all that is. And that, turn our laser on just to make sure. Go to bomb cam. There it goes. It's moving. It's tracking. Let's see if we can get another hit here. Looks like it's going to be good. – 1% damage? No, that can't be right. We'll give him a minute, but 1%? Oh my Jeebus. So we'll go for the third one, but GB12s are the same way. So CCR, the only difference right here is instead of single, pairs. And then we're gonna go auto lays on. Let me look up here, 1, 0. And then lays time will be 10 seconds. Save that profile, like the stat page, ready to drop. Just like that. It was a bullseye, but it gave me 1% damage on the ship, the GBU-10. 2,000-pound bomb right through the deck, and I get 1% damage. So it's a little suspect. But whatever. I'll give it another rip. Think. Okay, I think my TGP has, oh, we're doing that. Oh, it sank? It sank off of 1% damage. Isn't that fancy? Let's see if I can find the other one here. Drop our 12s on it. Somehow killed it. Nice. We got that. We got it pointed. Oh. And do we hold our altitude? Actually, it didn't sink. Why couldn't I see it? I don't know. We'll be doing a little level pass here in a second. We'll find out why. Do some close to ground stuff. Alright. Coming in. Same thing, you need a pip, except you're going to release 2 times bombs. 2. Because we have it set to pairs. And again, if I had 3 on one wing and 3 on another wing and I have it set to pairs, it's going to drop 2, 1 off of each wing. And here we go. Both are gone. 2 white boxes. I'm going to set this and laser on. There they go. And you can see them turning it in kind of now. Okay. So now they're tracking. That one's below, this one's above, so we'll see what happens. Destroyed. That is a bullseye. So now, we're fly out a little ways, Are these boats on fire? Oh, they're tugs. That's why they have smoke coming off of them. Okay. Ace. That is nauseating. Okay. We'll let that come around. We're going to end up dropping down kind of low anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and force out my TGP back and get ready for the next run here. We're going to do our AGMs before we get to guns. I have 3 per wing, AGM 65Ds, which are the IR guided Mavericks, camera Mavericks, whatever. So yeah. Doesn't matter if we lose a little bit of altitude here. You know what? That ship makes me angry that it's still there. So we're gonna, and why I can't see it. So we're gonna give him a what for here. But he's not there. I don't get it. Is he? Nope. He has sunk below the waves, and I just can't see it. Foresight. And shit. This one's gonna be close. Maverick slew. That did not work. It's slewing to my speed, my steer point. So I need to put this on other. Let's try this again. Maverick, slew. It's slewing to my speed. I get it. So we'll have to kind of give it another run in here. Climb path out. It's kind of bothering me. Let's set to mission mark. And I could just mark point them, but you know. I'm gonna go ahead and recenter my Maverick. We'll try this one more time here. Get a little bit out. I think I just have to speed it, basically. So, or I can use my HUD or the Maverick itself to lock on stuff too. I just prefer to do it the slave route because you slave stuff, it just makes it easier. What is going on? What is all this dust on my screen? Anyway. Okay, rolling. Foresight that. Try this again. We're gonna go after a tug this time. I see a plane. Alright, zooming in. There he is. Point, speed, Maverick, slave, rifle. Rifle. Same thing up above here. Rifle. And we are using just our Maverick camera now right now. Just going from target to target. 2, 2, and 2. We got splashes on that guy. Rifle. And one more. Get all 6 off on a run here. Rifle. Holy cow. Let's see if we can get a camera on one. There they go. Oh, nice. 37% from a 5-pound munition. Amazing. Alright, we're going to make dismiss. We're going to jettison these racks because we don't need them anymore. We're going to waste some taxpayer dollars here. Racks are gone. Alright, racks are gone. Foresight. This time we will absolutely need our TGP for lasering these rockets. Laser guided rockets, you fire them up to 3-4 miles out. They will laser themselves to the target. I've shot them out as far as 5 miles. The only problem is they go down. They kind of come off the rail, go straight down, and then they find their way to the target. So sometimes they run into trees, buildings. There's stuff in the way if you're not close enough. We'll use the TGP here to find something. Probably gonna be that guy right there. So I'll go ahead and point him. Point, laser, rocket. And all these rockets are gonna guide their way to that target. You can see I'm tracking. I didn't even barely point at him with the plane itself. Well, that one's not tracking. Anyway, I probably got a little close, but they normally track. So, got a couple of hits. That boat's sinking, as you can see. That's, see you later. Sorry about your yacht. Now we're clear gun. Okay, this cord is driving me nuts. There it goes. Cleared guns. Oh, there's Zeus. Oh, my mix on. Bing. See him. Alright, where's he at? There he is. Oh, he's low. There he is. Down there. Popping some chaff flare.
Warning, autopilot.
Aye. Yeah, he saw me. Got it. Okay. Hashtag guns. Alright, turn them on. Turn our shit up here. There we go. Got a couple targets left. Let's see what we can do. It's the thing everybody loves. Three miles. Coming in. We want to be within a mile of this guy. Coming in. A little high on our approach here. We're alright. 1,800 feet and 1 mile.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
I know he's having a hard time keeping up with me going this slow. I don't know. I didn't see how much damage we did on that boat. Oh, I killed him. Holy shit. Alright. Go for the next one.
Pull up, pull up.
I will not.
Altitude, altitude.
Gotcha.
Pull up, pull up.
300 feet off the deck. I'm have to miss this guy.
Pull up. Pull up.
Easy.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Hmm.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oof. Get a little hot in there. We got 500 rounds left. Let's see if we can finish off the last boat. The last that boat over there is bugged. Haha, he's doing strafe runs, all of it. Ooh, pull out, pull out. Whoa, no. He ate it. Never good. Oh, man.
Pull up. Pull up.
God, this water is disorienting. You can't really tell where you are sometimes.
Pull
so-
up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
He's gonna get all of it. See you later. And we are RTB. I saw that. I was watching you when you went down for that strafe, and I was like, "Damn, that's a steep strafe." And then kablooey. So it happens. Happens to the best of us. We're gonna set initial point here. So let's steer. Boink. Initial point. Tad. And we'll go back to the airport. Yeah, I saw that. The reversal's good, but that second one will get you. I'm coming back to, en route back to you, to make up. I'll land, swap planes, and we can do tanker stuff if you want to hop in the Discord. We can do that if you want. It's up to you. Thank you, honey. I said thank you for feeding the dog. Thank you. Yeah, probably like 7:30. Just one of each. Okay. Okay. Ba ba da ba. I am believing. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're in love with me. Turn all this junk off. Eek, eek. That's gonna hurt. We need all that stuff. Turn that off. Technically, whatever, but. I'm coming out. Want the world to know. Want to let it show. Please loud. Where's that tank? That's not too far. Not for us, anyway. Well, these dudes are flying neck and neck. Think? Oh my god, it's loud. He's at 20. Yeah, look at the 12 guy here. 40 miles an hour off. So 324. Actually going 237. That is gross. Cannot get the speed of these tankers. $340. What did it say? This says you're going 324 compared to 236. 240. 11, 12. 70 knots difference. 70 knots than what I told him to go. 249 compared to 208. 50 knots difference. Yeah, we can draw a bomb, dude. I can teach you, you want to do like TGP bomb drops or like, oh, let's see, let me think. We can shoot some harms. Those are easy. Shoot some harms at some SAM sites. That's pretty relatively simple. You just point the plane and basically get a lock and shoot. It's just setting it up takes like a brief moment, but once they're set up, which you can do on the ground, you just fly towards this yellow circles on the map and fire it off. And it's fire and forget. Goes up to supersonic altitudes and does its thing. We have a bunch of SAM sites that are close. A little bit of a flight over the mountain there, and boom, we're at them. Whichever one, dude. You can pick. Like I said, if you want to hop in the flight Discord, probably be easier to like talk you through it. But I'll let you pick, and we'll do laser guided if you want to. I do not care. They're just as easy as harms. You set everything up on the ground, and then you roll. Nothing's. And then that way, when you're up in the air, you know, you find a target, roll in, yada yada yada. So. Copy. Sounds good. Just switch throttles here. Once I land, I do like to get a landing in, just because I'm a weirdo. I get it.
Warning, autopilot.
Yeah, I think you got sniped, bro. I was watching back there. I think you got sniped, and I swear I saw a sniper glint, and then you went down. So I'm game with calling it that, you know. Or we can call it an emergency water landing, whatever you want. I don't care.
Yo,
What's up, dude?
going back to my Navy roots, I guess, you know, my Navy desires.
You're attracted to water. I get it. It's okay.
Yeah, yep. I truly am. I belong in the ocean.
I just looked back. I was like, all right, he's strafing, and splash.
Yeah, the first strafing run was like a good angle of attack. It was a perfect entrance, perfect exit.
Altitude.
The second one, I got a little. I should have gone on a little bit further and then done my little half Cuban to realign.
Yeah, the angle you came in on, I was like, okay, well, I mean, okay. And then you snatch back, and you just kind of drifted into the water. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
We got a little wet.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best of us. So.
I still haven't taken out a tanker yet, so you know.
True.
FA. All right. So for laser guided, what am I loading?
So let me think.
Bombs.
Before we load, let me make sure I have some stuff close.
Okay.
So that way we don't have to fly a million miles, which we would have to. Let's, if you're not too set up, we can go to Sukumi.
Yeah.
And then we'll start from there.
All right.
All right. Select roll, type. Then I gotta swap out my throttle real quick.
All right.
Sukumi, fly.
Do you have the wind wing?
No, I have the Viper TQS Thrustmaster.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have everything bound, like as your TGP and all that stuff? Okay.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, all that's set up on the on one of these little dials here, the thumbsticks.
So as we're flying around, the 16s, TGP, and everything, and the laser guided bombs are a lot more simplified than the 810s. They are easier to drop. The problem is the plane's so fast that
Right.
you kind of have to throttle yourself down a little bit. So let me get 2 tanks on here. And I'll tell you, we need. Oh shit! I need battery on. We're gonna need ground crew, rearm, refuel. Let's see. So I load up if I'm going in to do this kind of stuff. Let's see, Mavericks. We can do GBU 12, CBU 97, CBU 87s, which are the 97s, 87s, and CBU 105s are clusters. And then like a GBU 12 is like a laser guided bunker buster basically. We can do 12s. Yeah, we can do GBU 12s.
Yeah, GBU 12s are good. Be good.
So I put one on like station 7 and 4. And then I'm gonna put 2. Make sure you put the yeah. And once you get those on, make sure you have a lightning pod, obviously. Fuel tank. I think you can double those up actually.
Wait, you mean 7 and 3?
Should be 7.
6 and 4 is fuel. You carry 2 bags on 6 and 4.
What am I doing here? Yeah, 7 and 3. Sorry, I was one too far over.
Yep.
So if you want, you can even load up 2 GBUs per station. So on 3, you can put 2 times GBU.
That's in the that's with the TER-9A.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, it'll say what it is a TER is a piece of equipment that allows you to load more than one item onto it. So say a small bomb, big bomb, whatever. That just we call it a TER. So
Gotcha.
So 2 of those. Obviously a targeting pod, and then, I mean, that's really it. Other than, you know, unless you wanted to take the tanks out, you could add more on the inside, but just for this purpose, what we'll do is we'll drop,
4.
so the cool thing is I'll show you how to drop like 1 at a time, and then once you figure out, I'll show you how to drop 1, and we'll drop it, and then I'll show you how to ripple them, so you can drop like 2 at once if it's a bigger target.
Okay.
And this works with all laser guided munitions, not just the 12s. So I'm gonna remove all the pylons I don't need.
Are you taking off like 1, 9, 8, and 2?
Yeah, I removed the payloads off of 1, but 2, 5, and 8 you can remove the actual pylon itself. Makes you a little slicker.
Request rearming.
Because the GB12s are a little heavy.
Copy.
But
Okay.
it can handle it. It's not a big. You don't have to remove them. It's fucking whatever.
Do you carry 120s on 1 and 9, or do you remove that as well?
I'm just gonna remove them just because, like, I'm not worried about being shot at. So, if I were in a normal situation, I always have a 120 or an AIM-9X no matter what, because that's the whole purpose of this jet. I can always emergency jettison or selective jettison the bombs and still have my 120s if I need to run or something. You know?
Right. You just put like a 120 on 1 and 9 on the wingtips.
Yeah. If I'm running bombs, normally it's just
Rearming
120s.
complete.
And then if I'm running a singular bomb for a singular something or another, I'll run some AIM-9Xs out there, which those things are friggin' amazing. And
they're 90-degree off board. Those shots are insane.
I had one make a complete U-turn one time. So That was pretty.
Sounds about
That was
right.
pretty wild. So we'll set them on the ground, and then you'll move your TGP around and everything on the ground once it gets timed out and everything. And then once you have everything and you're moving everything around, then we'll take off and head towards those tanks at. I don't have a friggin' waypoint, but they're gonna be. So if we're taking off from Sukumi, you're just be flying south basically to where all the tanks are south of Sanaki. So you can F10 and kind of look down there. There's a whole
Let's
runway
see.
full of crap to target.
Is that on my left hard point or right hard point? I can't remember. My
Right.
camera.
It should be on your. I turn my hard points on every time, no matter what, just because.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt anything. So
Okay.
during part
So
of
why
my
not?
part of my startup is I turn everything on, no matter what. Master arm, laser arm, everything. That way I don't forget it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then that way, if I go to drop a bomb, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to turn master arm on. Crap.
Yeah, I've done that.
So once you're ready, start setting up the GPUs.
All right. I don't think it's powered up fully yet.
So, oh, I gotta wait for a time in on that. So you gotta wait for your time in to get, because they're laser guided with GPS by GPS points. Does that make
Okay.
sense? So
Yeah.
you're gonna point mark a point basically, and then you're gonna fly directly over the top of it at probably 10, 15,000 feet, and then that GPS point tells you where to drop, and then once it is dropped, your laser comes on and lasers it to the target.
Ah,
And
okay.
we have situations to where I can also laze for you, like if
Right.
I'm looking at something and you don't know and da 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 da, and I just tell you to, if I'm out of bombs, I tell you to follow me. I'm gonna laze it for you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
all right, nav is ready, so I'm gonna go to nav. Okay.
I'm started up.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do, obviously, click air to ground.
All right, air to ground.
All right, and then we're gonna go to, which one do you like your TGP on? Which screen do you
I
prefer?
have no preference.
Okay, so I think I normally run mine on the left, and because my SMS is on the right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
obviously you click, let's say FLCS, you double click that,
All right, double click FSCS, got it.
and then just click TGP.
Clear.
It should be on the left side.
TGP. All right, targeting pod.
Yep. And then mine's in standby right now. So,
Mine says off.
okay, so your hard point's probably just turned on, so it's just timing.
Yep.
In, so don't worry about it. So on your right panel, you should be in your SMS
Right panel.
or your right screen,
Yeah, right
sorry.
screen.
right MFD. It should say SMS. You should see across the top. You should see A to G, CCIP, inventory control. Okay, so the first thing I really like to do here, so I never forget it, is go to your middle. I don't even know what that's called. The middle things with the buttons, and you're gonna click list, and then
Oh, yeah.
yep, and then you're gonna on your
List.
DID, and you're gonna go miscellaneous 0,
Miscellaneous. Yep.
and then you're gonna click 5 for your laser,
Laser.
and you're gonna see a laser code, or a TGP laser code and a LST laser code. Should be 1688, I think.
168. It was 0 for me.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Could be because
you're-
my laser's not
yeah,
on yet.
Yeah, your TGP.
Or
So
my TGP. Yeah.
So basically what you're going to do here, if you don't set this laser time, so you're going to dauber down twice to the laser
Okay.
ST time.
Yep.
And I put like 15 in there. So 1, 5, enter. And that tells that TGP how long it's going to shoot that laser when you drop a bomb. And that's
okay.
about how long it takes to guide it on and whatever.
So if you don't
else.
set that, it's gonna stop before it hits.
If you don't set that, it just doesn't laze to the target.
Okay.
It won't guide itself to the target basically. So I always do that first, and then
Okay.
I can list.
It wouldn't let me set the code yet.
Yeah, the code it'll auto load to 1688. That's just the general.
Okay.
Okay. What am I doing here? List. Minus. Okay. So back to your right MFD. So on the top you see CCIP. You click that, and
Okay.
then you click CCRP on the left.
All right.
All right. Now, if you go to the right side of it, you'll see 4 GB12s. That's how many you
Yep.
have. It's set to profile 1. You'll see one single,
Yep.
10 feet, ripple 1. Okay, so you're rippling. So what that means is, starting at single, you're dropping one singular bomb at 10 feet. That really doesn't matter at this point.
Right.
'cause you're
It
not-
would be 10 feet per bomb,
yes.
right?
And then
Yeah.
the ripple is how many. So if you want to drop 2, you click RP, click it to
RP2.
RP2,
Okay.
and you do that, and you click enter, and it's going to change your single for you. And normally I will send those like 50 feet apart. If I'm doing 3, it'll be 75, and 4 is 100. You know what I mean? Just to kind
Right.
of spread them out. And but then if you ripple back to 1, we'll just drop 1 for now, and then
Okay.
you know, set it back to 10 or whatever. So anyway, that's what that should look like.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure I'm not missing anything here because I haven't dropped one of these in a minute. But that's the setup. I mean, it's set. So like in the 10, like I did earlier, I had to set my latest code and all this stuff and this and that. This is the same concept. You're just so if you go back to your list and go
Yep.
miscellaneous and then go to laser number 5, you should have a code there.
Not yet. I still see TGP off.
Go back to your hard point and turn them off and on again. Because we need to get your TGP up before we leave the ground, just to kind of give you an idea, so you're not fighting with it in the air. So,
Okay.
yeah.
powered
So
on.
so if it says off like that, and you kind of wait a minute and you look at it again, it's still off. Just recycle power on it.
Okay.
What probably happened was you loaded and had the switch to on, and it'll load and not recognize that the switch is in on sometimes. So you have to
Gotcha.
reset the switch. Yeah, your bomb is set up. I mean, that's it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
No, it says not timed out and not soy. So now I should be able to go to
it
list.
may show you a laser code.
Yes. Laser. No, it doesn't.
Okay, so it says not timed out. It's going to take it like 2 minutes to time
Okay.
in, basically warm up. And then
Okay.
when that not timed out goes away, then you're ready. And
Gotcha.
so do you know how to make your MFD soy
Yes.
with the white it's DMS down?
Yep.
Okay, and that cycles between the two?
It does. Yep.
Yep. So you're going to be using that. That's how you make your TGP soy, obviously, and then, you know, able to use your TGP. So once it times in, I'll tell you how to use the TGP real quick, just like a basic, and once we get in the air. So there's no switches on the HOTAS for changing like white hot, black hot, anything like that. But you have to make sure that your TGP is set up in pre-mode and all kind of stuff mode-wise. Otherwise, like especially for like Mavericks, if you want to shoot Mavericks off, and if it's not set to pre, and your Mavericks aren't set to pre, every time you try and slave a Maverick over to what you're looking at, it'll just tell you to fuck off. It won't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a separate bomb category. That's a low. I usually use my HUD for those because you're moving so fast.
Right.
But I can use the TGP. But for this
All right.
situation,
We are coded.
okay, so you got a code. Cool. If you look to your left MFD, it should be a blank screen that says not soy.
That's correct.
So you can make it soy, put the white box around it, DMS down, click standby, and then click on the right side, click A/G, air to ground.
AG. Oh, there she is.
Yep. And
So
now,
now I can move it around.
Yep, move it around. Go up and down, left and right. Make sure it's kind of what you expect there and whatnot.
Yep.
So, if you look straight ahead, let's say that airplane, where are you at? Are you right beside me?
Yeah, I'm beside you.
Okay, so there's airplanes right in front of us. If you find one of those, then TGP. And do you have your zoom working and everything too?
I do.
Okay, so find that airplane in your TGP, and you see it has a box around it, and below that it says area, right?
Correct.
So right now you're in an area track, is what that means. It's just in a general area, it'll move around, yada yada yada. What you want to be in for these is a point track.
Okay.
So you're going to TMS up short, it'll put it in an INR point. And what that does is, if your the INR point, if your TGP gets masked, let's say you turn away or you do something and you get hidden by mountains and you come back up to that target, it will go directly back to that target.
Oh, nice.
So you're in an INR point. If you hold it up long, That might just be in the A10. Yeah, INR point. Anyway, the long doesn't apply here, I don't think.
Okay.
And then, so across the top again, you got man wide override control. The manual, if you click that and set it to, I believe it's auto, and then wide is basically your FOV. It zooms in on top of your zoom in, and then you go to control. That's nothing there, and then your TV button is the color, obviously white hot, black hot TV, and then so the SP, the snowplow mode, and the NT, and the CZ, and the target, I'm not 100% sure. They do something. I just for something, but for our purposes, that INR point, your laser, you won't be able to turn your laser on until we leave the ground. But I think your laser automatically comes on when you drop that bomb. So in the A10, you can use noseable steering button and turn your laser on if you want. But in this plane, I think it automatically comes on. I'm double checking. Yeah, so it automatically comes on, and it automatically starts lasing and yada yada yada. So what we'll do now is just to keep from like having your TGP freaking out in front of you, you can, I think, to recenter it. Let's see here. I don't know what I just did. What was the button? What was the button? What was the button? So I usually just go back to air to ground at the top row there, air to ground, and put it back in standby. And what that does is it just masks it, so you're not seeing this bright white screen down there.
I gotcha.
And then when you start getting close to the target and all that kind of stuff. So normally there's waypoints, and what you'll do is wherever the waypoint is for that target, you will cycle to that waypoint, and your TGP will cycle to it as well.
Okay.
But since we don't have a waypoint, we're just going to kind of fly general direction off of sight, nice and slow, probably like 250 knots, not to overrun it. Once we see the smoke and all the tanks and shit, just get something out there. Get a building, get a truck, get a tank, something, and put that thing into a TMS up short point, and then we'll go from there. And what I mean by that is you'll see a line pop up in your HUD, which you should already have. You see a line off to the left, I think for me it is. But anyway, you'll put that line dead center over the top of your target, straight and level. And as you get closer, it'll start to count down. And then once it starts counting down and everything, I will kind of guide you in from there. But it's gonna get to 0. Don't freak out, because what's gonna happen is it gets to 0, your circle, your middle of your circle of your HUD flashes, and then it starts another 5-second countdown. That's when you drop the bomb. And you'll see the little pip dropping and all that stuff. It might take you a couple of run-ins, back and forth, but but you'll get it. You'll get it. Not that bad. All right, so we're gonna go out to the left here. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I have to take a second here and look at a
what?
menu real quick.
Some of them? What do you mean?
Sukomi, 7-3. Abort takeoff.
Yeah?
I went to grab it.
Uh-huh.
On a lid.
Uh-huh.
It fell over into the sink.
Yeah?
So I went down the drain.
How many?
No,
Oh.
it's
Was
just
it
a big pile of them. I got the majority of them up.
just like Dennis the Menace? You flushed all my medication down the sink.
You're comparing me to your Dennis the Menace.
I am a menace, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, you're the old man for Dennis the Menace.
I know.
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson. I'm a
Hey,
grumpy
Mr.
old man.
Wilson.
Sitting on the porch and yelling at young people for having fun.
Yeah, they should not be having fun.
Fun
This
is
is
outlawed.
America. Get a job.
This is America.
Be miserable like the rest of
Contribute
us.
to society.
Absolutely. So when you put your TGP to standby, make sure you double check on your right MFD that it's still in CCRP at the top.
Okay, it's actually CC.
Yeah, it switches back.
IP.
Yeah, so when you put your
CRP.
thing in standby, sometimes it'll switch on you. Just when you go in to do a run like this with a bomb, you're at such a high altitude and, semi-slow, you're gonna double check everything before you go to drop because you don't want to fly over and then kind of do it for nothing, you know?
Right.
Especially with as little fuel and everything as we have.
Yeah. I think I may have skipped a step on putting it back into standby. What was the step for that?
Oh, so just go back to the top where it says A to G.
Yes.
Click that, and then look on the right side. At the bottom, it'll say it standby. Just click standby.
AG.
Should go back to a black screen. Like on your
There we
left.
go.
Yeah. So on your left
Just
and empty.
standby.
Yep. So that's how you hide it, and then when you're ready to use it, you go back to standby, back to air to ground. Double check your CCRP. Make sure it didn't switch you modes. Oh, I know why it switched me modes. My nose wheel steering button is switching the mode.
Ah.
I just noticed that. Ugh. Yeah. So my nose wheel steering button is bound to the mode, but on the 10 there's two separate buttons for it. So I need to just bind the nose button to it. All right. Let me see here. Just control. I just want everything to kind of flow here. What does this button do?
Yep. Before we take off, let me look at a menu real quick.
Absolutely.
The roommates are headed to this local place.
Ooh, nice. Button 3. Button 3. Button 1, 6. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. Yoink. Tachyon's annoying. If you ever hear that Morse code type beep in your head, that da 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 da,
Yeah.
that's Tachyon. It's a Morse code for the airport that you're supposed to be landing at, and you're supposed to be able to decipher Morse code to use it. So if you look down by your left throttle, where the volumes are, you'll see right above the ECM panel, be a big knob and two little knob, or a medium knob and then a small knob. Right above that middle one, it says Tachyon. Just turn that baby all the way off. You won't hear that
All
anymore.
the way off.
Yeah, you won't hear it anymore. All right. This will be a learning experience for most of us. I know how to set it up, and we'll see if it works.
Sounds good.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Oh, all right. And we'll do a burner takeoff, but we'll come out of burner and just climb like 10 or something. So.
Sounds good.
Whatever, dude.
7-3. Sakumi, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.88.
All right. Gears up for me.
Yep. Gears up.
And I'm going to hit 300, and I'm coming out of burner. So, as you take off, you see that circle flashing in your HUD? Or
I don't have a flashing. I've got a line with a circle at the bottom.
Okay. So yeah, you're in CCR IP again then. So the line with the circle at the bottom is CCIP.
CCR.
A line straight up and down, a vertical line with just by itself is CCR, and you'll get a circle after we get kind of closer here. We don't need to be
Yeah,
held.
now I'm flashing. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the circle, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah. So what that is that's basically telling you where we were playing with that airplane a minute ago, where your point is. It's
Oh,
telling you
okay.
that you're close, you need to drop, basically. All of your information and all your drop information is going to be in your HUD on your right side. You have, at the bottom of the right side ladder, you have a bunch of columns of letters and numbers.
Yep.
The top one, the R with the box around it, is your real altitude. So if you fly over mountains, that number will be significantly smaller than your actual
Right.
altitude. And then your altitude, mine's the AL's 500. The F is how far you are from your point. And then below that's your clock. And then
Time 2 point. Or is that time to release?
your release stuff's going to be on the left side of your HUD, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna level out at about 10,000 here. Kind of make a turn in. I'm gonna set my autopilot at 10,400, and then I'm gonna make sure we're kind of headed straight at it so we don't miss it. We got a little ways to go. I'm gonna keep this little right turn here. Now that we're up here, you don't have to hold like super formation, but just semi-close.
Yeah.
So you see what I see here.
Yeah, behind you here.
So yeah, you can. I mean, if you even want to, you can
Y'all.
open up your TGP and play around with that and whatever. So
Air to ground.
make sure I'm just. So as you move your TGP around, if you look in your HUD, you'll see that square. That's your TGP moving around outside in front of you. Let me slow down a little bit here. About 8,500 pounds, 9,000 pounds per hour. That's your TGP moving around outside of you, in front of you in the HUD. So if you can see smoke or targets, or you have an idea, or the waypoint, you see the waypoint or something out there, or even in your HIMIX, that square you see out there is just it moving around, basically. Do you see it?
Yeah, dude. Holy, that's so cool.
Yeah. So that's where your TGP is looking, and if you look down at the camera, you know, obviously wherever you put that, it's gonna stay. It's just sticking to it, basically. So we should be coming out of this turn here in just a second. Or ride this coast in and keep that square out in front of you.
Yeah,
just
I'm
kind of
moving in
ride
the
it.
front right
Yep.
now.
Just kind of ride it out. And if you ever lose it, you can either go back to standby, back to air to ground, or I think you can hit the SP, the snowplow button, and it will bring it back to center. Basically like a bore sight.
Alrighty, got it in front of me.
So-
That is perfect.
Yeah, so that gives you 2 vantage points if you're just looking around, you know, in the TGP itself, or if you look out there, zoom in on your HUD, and you're looking out there and you see some shit, which I see the smoke out there. So if you zoom in just off our front right here, it's actually within the climb ladder. If you zoom all the way in, you'll see smoke, and then just take that little square and run it up there, and then boom, I got smoke in my TGP right now.
How far away is the smoke? I'm not seeing it.
It is straight ahead of me. I'm 1 minute and 40 seconds away from it, and not telling me how far it is. It's not 165 miles, I'll tell you that. 126.
Oh, I see smoke.
Okay, so you see the 2 columns of smoke?
Yep.
All
nice.
the targets are in between it. So as we get a little bit closer here, I'm going fast. I'm gonna back out to like 4,500 pounds.
Okay.
Go ahead and set your like autopilot once you
Oh.
get straight and level.
I messed something up. I hit a button.
Uh-oh. What
That's
happened?
okay.
You lose it?
Switch back to air ground.
You go standby, back to air to ground, and it should pop it right back up center.
It's like I got a little radar sweep going.
Oh, so yeah, so on the bottom across, you hit
Oh,
FCR.
TGP.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, back to TGP.
So-
CCRP is still set.
Yep. Everything should still be good. The only thing that'll change on you is that CCRP sometimes. So, find the smoke, straight out ahead. I can't really tell any enemies in black hot. TV's good and white hot's good, so I'm going to target one on the right column of smoke. And a wide field of view. Shit. What am I doing here? There we go. And I have a truck on the very right end of the runway. And when you get something, a truck in your TGP, let me know. If you zoom all the way in and then you hit that wide at the top, it'll zoom in even more and you'll be able to find something.
Alright, let's see. Ground.
Make sure your autopilot stuff's set, so that way you don't have to worry about the plane.
Yep. Yeah, we're set. We're flying straight.
All right, cool. Oh no, I did it. There it is. Okay. I think that's it. So when you find a truck or whatever,
I don't. I have the head zoom in where I can zoom in with my eyes, but I cannot. I don't
You
think
don't
I have
have
the
a,
TGP, or not the TGP. I don't think I have the.
you don't have like a slider zoom, so you can zoom like all the way in on the HUD. Or I mean the.
Are you talking about just me looking at it, like zooming my face
no,
in?
like get the smoke on your TGP and find a truck like on the runway or something.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. And then as I approach it, and so you're gonna keep that locked. You're gonna keep that line centered, because again, once you find a truck or anything, so like zoom all the way in with your TGP, because you can zoom in and out with it. Zoom all.
Is there a button on here to zoom in? Because I don't have.
It should be a knob to zoom in and out with your TGP. Like you should have a regular zoom, and then if you look at the top, it'll say wide. Like on your MFD, it'll say wide, and if you hit wide, it'll go to what's called narrow, and it will give you a little bit more zoom in there.
Okay. Let's see what I can find.
But we're getting close enough now to where even if you can't, so
Okay, I've got a truck all the way to the right-hand side of the runway.
yep. So put your cursor on him and TMS up once, and you get an INR point, which will go to a point.
Okay, I have one marked.
Okay, so what that's going to do, now you have point, you should have the line in your HUD, right?
Yep, I do.
Keep that line dead center, stay as level as you can. And then if you
Okay.
look at the bottom right, I was wrong. If you look at the bottom right, you'll see a timer.
Yep,
Mine says 30 seconds,
I got 54, 53,
Okay.
and it's counting down.
counting down. So once you get, so keep that line, just maintain that line, yada, yada, yada. Keep that line center, keep it as straight as you can. And then once it gets down to, I think it's 10. Let's see what happens, because I'm just ahead of you here. So
Okay.
I'm just
My
holding-
laser's still off.
Yeah, so it'll come on when you drop the
Okay.
bomb. So it'll get to 0. You're going to get a flashing circle. Don't mind that. That number will
Okay.
get to 0. It'll flash, 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 flash. You'll see 2 flat lines coming together. You'll see a circle at 1 second. It'll flash, 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 flash. And then you'll see it'll go away, and you'll see a bar dropping, and you'll get another countdown for 7 seconds. Once it gets to your horizontal line, you pickle.
Gotcha.
And as you're pickling, if you hold the pickle button, your laser, you can hold your laser on. And
Okay.
I think I dropped a bomb. I did not drop a bomb. But your pickle button will laser for you. But I didn't drop a bomb. I think I waited a little too long. That's probably my fault.
7, 6, 5. It's about to be time.
So once you get that flashy circle, it'll go to 0 and it'll reset your timer.
2, 1, 0. Flashy circle.
Yep. And then
6
it'll go away. You'll see
And
another
here's my
line dropping
bar.
down. Yep.
and pickle.
Did it drop?
We're gonna bomb. Yep, it dropped.
Oh, hell yeah. So if you hold your pickle button, you'll see your laser flashing.
Yep.
And if you let it go, your laser should still stay on, basically, because it'll laze for 10 seconds by itself. So let's see here. Looks like that's tracking.
Nope, it's overshooting.
Okay. Is your laser still lasing?
Laser's not on.
Okay. Did you arm it on the left side of your
No.
thingy? That's why.
Okay.
So on your left panel where RF, laser arm, and master armor.
Right. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant by it would automatically do. It would automatically go.
So you gotta arm the laser, and then your TGP will
Okay,
use
then it'll fire
that
it.
laser. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Then it will
heard.
fire the laser. But when you go into the list, you know, your miscellaneous, your laze time, you have to give it a amount of time to fire the laser after you pickle the bomb.
Gotcha.
Basically. And sometimes it will take 5 to 10 seconds to, I wouldn't say 10, 5 to 7 seconds to start lasing at the target. That's why you want to be sometimes 10, 15,000 feet, because it doesn't have enough time to laze if you don't give it that altitude.
Right. Okay.
But if you turn back in here, I'm still locked onto that truck that I had locked.
Yep, I'm still locked as well. I'm just trimming
Okay.
the plane out right now. It's heavy to the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, just trim it out. set your autopilot. Sometimes I just fly it straight in, you know, because it does kind of sway and drift a little bit here and there. So what I did was, to keep learning this, I just kept loading into servers and doing cold starts on the ground. And I wrote it down, like step by step, like what each thing was you needed to arm and this and that. And I just kept doing it over and over and over. And now it's kind of muscle memory in a way.
Okay.
And the same things for AGMs, the same things for the CCIP drop bombs, which is basically you just diving at the ground and throwing a bomb at a point.
Right.
It's accurate, but it works, but it's not like a laser guided bomb. So I'm gonna try.
Right. You're just dropping it. Just
yeah,
computer guidance basically, or
basically
the computer's doing the solution, telling you when to drop.
Yes, telling you when to drop it, and it comes in the general area of it, and yada yada.
Yeah.
If I can get my bomb to drop on this truck here. Okay. I think I pickled way too late. I think I started holding the pickle button at 3 seconds left after that flashy circle. But I couldn't figure out for the longest time because I was trying to drop it at the flashy circle. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was like, oh, it's flash time, I need to drop it. Nope. And the timer does say 0, but you have to wait.
Right.
And it's weird, and I don't like it. But whatever.
Is what it is. Alright, this should make good impact.
All right, I didn't hold it long enough last time. That is a pickle for me. Now, I let it pickle. I'm going to see if my laser comes on here. It should automatically come on. There it goes. Okay, so it is lasing. It takes 3 to 4 seconds. It's lasing. It's lasing. It's doing stuff. Or my TGP
Right,
is
I'm
anyway.
9 seconds out.
Bomb is locked and dead on. And Yep, there it is. Okay. So, hold pickle. Let the laser do its thing. It may look like it's not gonna work.
There's flashing. 12, 11, 10, and pickle. Laser is firing.
Are you holding the pickle button?
I'm holding the pickle button.
Okay. Here it is. So now you can let off the pickle button. So that laser's basically, if I wanted to lay something for you, I could hold my pickle button, and that's my laser button.
Oh,
There
it
goes.
just got its track.
Yep. And now you see your laser flashing in your TGP?
Yes. Yes.
So that means it's lasing, and it'll do that for 15 straight seconds. That's all you need.
Oh, it's donezo.
Yeah, splash.
Boom.
Good check.
Oh, that was cool.
So now that you have the general, you can ripple them if you want. I'm going to ripple all 3 of them onto one target. So I'm going to ripple 3, enter, at 75 feet apart. Nah, I'll leave 50 feet. 3, 50 feet, 3 singles. CCRP, all the same stuff. Don't have to touch anything. Same thing. Find a target, get in there, ripple. This time when you hold pickle, it's gonna go shunk, 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 and drop all 3. That's the only difference. And it lasers for all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all going to that same target. So I'm turning in.
So to do that, I just go over here. I go to.
Yep, your
ripple.
SMS.
I go to 2.
Enter.
And then hit enter.
And it should say 2 single.
10 feet at ripple 2.
Yeah. And if you click single, you can drop them as a pair, which means they drop at exactly the same time.
Oh,
or you
okay.
ripple them, which is 1 and then 1. A lot of
Right.
times you drop them in pairs because A, it keeps your plane even, and B, you want to drop it in pairs because of the weight, basically.
Okay.
And if
Alright,
you
I go back
ripple,
for another one.
yeah, ripple a lot of time is just for like, I would say like GBUs, the 31s and stuff, like the GPS guided bombs. If you have a
Right.
GPS point on the ground or a point in your TGP, when you ripple them like that, it spreads them out further. You get more bang for your buck. For these, they're laser guided. They go in the same spot. You can drop them as a pair. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, holding pickle, and there goes 3 bombs. Dum dum dum. Oof. Yikes. I think. Let's check. Yep, there goes 3 bombs. And then My laser should be kicking on. It is on, and all 3 bombs. So I dropped 3 pair, which means that it tried to drop 3 actual pairs of bombs, but since I only had 3 total, it just dropped 3 bombs.
Oh, okay.
And all 3 just hit the same target. Doom doom. And they all lace to it. You can drop them in pair or singles. So that's what that means. So let's say I take off with,
I only have 2 left.
when I take off with 10 GBUs, I can drop them in pairs the exact same time. Or
Alright, there's
I
my
can
flashy.
put some GBU 30 ones on, or 30s.
12 seconds.
I can set them at
Pickle.
7. If you set them at like 100 feet apart, and let's say you want to drop 10 little GBU bombs, because you can hold a bunch of them, then you can hold that. You can set it to single, however many you want to drop. Let's say 10 at 50 feet apart, and you just hold that pickle button the whole time, and it's just gonna go doom 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 as you're flying over
Gotcha.
that target. That's
Well,
what.
these 2 are tracking now.
Oh yeah, I see them. You can see them. So if you go straight to bomb cam, you'll see them kick on like the laser.
Yeah, I seen them. And kaboom. Where's the second one?
I went in the runway. Looks like one missed.
Oh, okay.
Which they're not all winners. But that's it. I mean, I know it seems like a lot.
No,
but
it's yeah. No, that's great.
It's
That's,
not terribly difficult.
I like being able to lock it and it'll automatically go to it. Also, the square on the ground is
Oh, for the
OP.
TGP? Yeah.
that's OP right there. Cause like I could just look back and scroll that sucker around.
Okay, so I just tried it, and wait, where does that go? Never mind. I lied. What am I doing here? Where did that go? I put my TGP into a snowplow, and I don't know. It went somewhere. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out which one was the center, or the bore site, I guess you could say. Oh, I guess you just gotta go air ground and then control.
I love dropping bombs. Like, it's
Oh, yeah.
putting warheads on foreheads is probably one of the most fun things to do. I was doing it in the 18, learning it, and then I swapped to the 16. But that was great.
Well, you definitely need to get a little taste of the 10 then.
I do. I definitely need some time in the 10. Maybe this coming up, not this weekend. We'll have to figure it out. But like I can sit down with you for a couple hours and just go through the whole 10 as
The
much
10
as
is-
we can.
The 10 is just as easy. You're probably just gonna have to bind a lot of buttons, basically.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. It's just it's getting the bindings.
And you don't need all of them. You just need enough to get by. So, oh, sorry, I made a U-turn on you here.
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna fly.
I'm going mock Jesus right now.
Oh, I see ya. I'm gonna fly at 10.6, and I'm gonna stick it at, say around 500 knots. But no, it's not extremely difficult to learn. It's just like anything else. It's
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of switches and screens and stuff that make it seem intimidating.
Right.
But in the 10, I can do what's called a mark point in the HUD or on the TGP.
Yeah.
I can hit a bunch of targets. I can mark them A, B, C, D.
Yeah,
and then
I've seen that before.
Yeah, and I can fly over the top of them, and I can drop one switch, drop one switch, drop one switch, and it goes
Yeah.
to all separate targets. Like,
It's so nasty.
and you can take off just, if you like dropping bombs, you can take off loaded to the gills with that thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
I've
I'd
put,
like to fly it on contention. I'd like to get to the point where I can fly it on contention.
It's not that difficult. Honestly, it's really not. Like I said, I took off earlier with a full load, whiskeyed everything, and flew back home and landed. I mean, I know I've had a little bit of time in it, but the only thing you're going to notice between this plane and that plane is that plane requires a shit ton more trimming. The autopilot's
This one?
not. The A-10 does.
Okay.
Like, it's just a constant trimming battle. The autopilot's not as good, so like in this plane, if you set autopilot and you turn left or right, it will maintain that altitude, while you're turning. A-10 doesn't do that. You got to either set it to altitude hold, which is in orbit, like turning at that altitude. But as soon as you try and turn a different direction, it'll come out. You have to reset it. It'll do altitude and heading, and then it'll do path, which is the climbing hold. the 16, if you have waypoints set up, I don't know if you knew this, you can put your thing to altitude hold, like once you get up to altitude. The little switch next to it, set it to steering select. And as you get to waypoints, and it will automatically cycle from waypoint 1 to waypoint 2 and turn the airplane for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it will automatically fly to wherever waypoint you set it to. This plane will. The A-10 will not. You have to fly that damn thing. Which it will fly trade level when you set it, but if you want to do any adjustments, basically, you have to take it, just basically click the button, or it'll take you out of autopilot and then you move on.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the 16 will actually fly you to where you want to go.
Nice. Yeah, definitely got to learn all that too. Like, I know.
Well,
I know the auto startup.
Yeah, and even the startup's not that bad. The auto startup, there's nothing wrong with that. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't have waypoints down here for the 16. I have some up north or to the right of the SAM sites, but I don't have any down here for it. But the waypoints really help you in navigation in this thing. It really just kind of begs for them.
Yeah.
And they have to be like pre-done. You can't in the A-10 I can create new waypoints with coordinates if I want to. I can go to the F10 map, find the coordinates, put them into my computer, boom, create a waypoint. This you can't do that. You have to have them preloaded, kind of. So it is what it is.
What's your fuel flow at?
I'm sitting at 7,200 pounds per hour, 460 knots at 10,400 feet.
All right. I'm gonna overshoot you for a second here. Just slow down.
All right. 459 knots now. Back to 10,400. Let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna join you.
Come on in. The water's fine. Typing in my part of that virtual fighter squadron that's really serious about their business.
I need to get a new throttle. I don't. So the throttle that I'm using, the 16,000, it's a slide throttle. So it's like not on an axis. It's just a forward and back and slide. I hate it.
How touchy is it per se?
It's not touchy and like it's not smooth. I can't like. It's hard to get like simple like really precise adjustments on it.
Okay.
Because it
Like so you
it's
can,
just plastic on plastic sliding.
Oh, okay, I got you. Can you do the like the couple 100 pounds per hour with it? Because you can adjust those curves too to where it takes that touchiness out of it. I think my throttle is actually set on the curve. Let me check.
It's just mine like it when I'm actually physically moving it, it hangs up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put your little grease in there.
I may need to find some
They
temporary.
make Thrustmaster makes throttle and stick grease, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to order
And
something.
it's for like electronic friendly or whatever.
Yeah, that's the throttle's my biggest issue right now.
But yeah, they make that grease, and I put it on my pedals because my pedals get that same way because the rails on the pedals, they're $100 Thrustmaster pedals. The rails on the pedals are metal, but the pedals themselves are plastic, so they get like that dry grindiness.
Yeah.
I actually sprayed mine with WD-40 and that worked, but I would suggest the glue or the grease. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
But I bought my HOTAS, my Warthog off of eBay, and I got it used. I think I paid, with shipping, I think I paid under $300 for it, and it came in in the original box.
I'm gonna order a VKB throttle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. I don't want to get a 16 specific one yet.
Thank you, Joe brother. Joe the bro said Niogel 767 Alpha is what you're looking for. The gel for the sticks and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Niogel. I gotta look that up because I'm gonna need some too.
Yeah.
Niogel. I'm gonna write that down actually. Good call, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, any stick, any throttle you want, I mean, it's up to you. It's all dependent.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason I bought this stick and throttle was because I was, and still am, obsessed with the A-10.
Right.
And I kind of made it work with other airframes, and then I started flying the 16, and I was like, screw this, I'm getting the Viper TQS. I know it's expensive, but whatever.
Yeah.
So
VKB's got a good entry, like not an entry level, but it's a step above what I have now, and it's actually on a metal axis instead of just a slide axis.
you definitely want the Axis for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just for precision.
Ooh, he's got the TFRP pedals. What do I have? I think I have the TFRP. I don't know. Totally
My buddy
understand.
bought the VKB
Yeah,
pedals, and he
absolutely.
said they are stout.
Is that the big metal ones? Like, God,
They're not like massive.
There's a set I want that are just look about as stout as a tank. I don't know. I can't
Could be the
remember which ones they are.
VKBs because they are nice.
Yeah, that might be them actually. You said BKB?
Victor.
Victor BKB. No, the
Yeah, Victor
TFRP
Kilo
or the
Bravo.
cheap ones. That's the ones I have. Yeah, I have the $100 Thrustmaster TFRPs, and they work. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. The brake's a little finicky sometimes, but whatever. Yeah.
It's the best I've ever managed my fuel.
Oh yeah. You got to learn to. I rarely go into burn anymore unless I'm going into a fight or something.
I get like, I want to like chase people down on the contention server, so I'm always in the burner.
Am I dropping in altitude?
Because people like to run.
Thrustmaster pendulum. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about the Thrustmaster pendulum pedals. Holy.
Haven't seen those.
Oh jeez. They're expensive,
They're like
but
$700.
they're so nice though, dude. I need it.
Chill, bro.
Oh, I can't.
Guns, guns, guns.
Break. Hello, Truppy.
What up, doe?
How'd your oil change go?
Oh, she went.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Nice.
She went.
She went. 447 speed. Touch it up just a little bit. Try and maintain like 450. Yeah, I've had my pedals and throttle for nearly 5 and 6 years so far. I think I've had my
Excuse me.
Thrustmaster HOTAS setup. God, it's got to be 8-9 years, and it's still working fine. Because it's freaking solid metal, most of it. And the pedals, I've only had them about 4 or 5, yeah. There.
My pinky switch works.
Mine doesn't. Mine got broke
Oh.
because I took it my luggage. But who needs it? I don't need that in my life. T16000 stick. VKB Gladiator NXT stick. See, there's so many sticks on the market and whatnot that it's just,
I got a nice stick.
yeah, there's so many modifiable sticks, and the sticks that actually have real feel of like 16, they only move like a ½ inch in each direction.
Right.
Force feedbacks, all that stuff. All right, we're gonna have to
I'd
go
love
up
to
in altitude
I'd
here.
love to get some force feedback again. Holy moly.
And this
That'd be
it'd be
nuts.
crazy.
I miss the days of force feedback.
I had a force feedback steering wheel when I did the race and stuff with friggin' Spanky there for a bit.
Dude, I got one. I got what is it? Bounty Drag Racing. Dude,
Yeah.
that's the coolest game. Like you get to build a whole drag car and like you tune the engine as far as timing goes, and then it like the timing changes and your engine performs, your car performs on different track surfaces, whether like you burn out long enough or not. Like the barometric pressure of the air, depending on what map you're at, it all changes your engine, and then you tune it based off of where you're at. Dude, I fucking love that game.
It seems exhausting, yet you're obsessed with drag racing, so it fits you.
Yeah, I don't know why I love it so much, but I think it touches the autism.
The tism
Yeah.
touches the tism.
So it makes my insides happy.
That's good.
Yep.
You know, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what my mom says, but here I am. What are your turkeys doing?
A little bit of formation flying, I think.
Let's go.
We're getting him to kind of manage it, see if he could, how well he can manage his throttle there, and
I'll go full burner, dude. Fuck that.
Well, we flew all the way to the mission, dropped GBU-12s. I taught him how to do that, and then
Oh, you're in the 10?
no, we dropped GBU-12s on the targets and then turned, and we're just flying towards the mountains, just lollygagging. I was in the 10 earlier. I was dropping bombs on boats and shit.
Shit, I pulled up.
I made a submarine.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, he was doing a gun run and he got sniped like out of the air, dude. It was crazy. You should have seen it.
Yeah, it was
Commanded
wild.
flight control movement.
Yeah, it was wild. He said, Joe the Bro said, "Rism with the tism, dog.
You know it.
It's the best way to do it.
Rism with the tism. Get rid of these friggin' turs.
I guess there's a
Eat.
16 right here. I might as well hop in this guy.
No, you need to get in your friggin' 18. What are you doing?
No, I'm flying upside down.
Okay. Well, I figured. Whatever. I just want to fly upside down. Where are we at? Holy shit. Alright, we're going over the mountains.
Actually, I will get in a 18. Where are we at?
550.
Oh, we don't have any 18s here. We got A10s. 16s.
Where are you looking? I don't know.
15. Do I have the 15? I think I do have the 15.
If you select, like, choose by airframe, it'll tell you where you can go.
Earlier when I was following
Well-
you in the while you were in the A10, it was a pain to pace with you.
Oh no, that's why I said I was like I was like he's having a bad time.
Struggling.
A
I was
real bad
deploying
time.
air brakes.
Yeah, so I know it's bad to say, Joe the Bro, and we should not make fun of it. It is a disability. I get it, but
He's making fun of nothing.
in reality, we're not really making fun of a specific individual.
You know what I was doing last night?
Or-
And it really tickled the tism? Was,
No, stop.
I was making balloon animals for an hour and a half.
Oh my god,
I bought a balloon animal kit at Kohl's for $10.
ridiculous.
And I made this massive hat. Look, I'm about to send you a picture.
Well,
Dude, I don't know what.
and
to do.
honestly, I think the
I've got the
doctors.
tism, so it's okay. I give approval.
I think
There
the
he is.
doctors say like an insanely high percentage of people or children nowadays have
Are
some form on a spectrum.
yeah,
So
they're on
it's-
the so many people are on the spectrum.
But you gotta have comedy in life. You can't walk on glass every day. So it's like
No, don't walk on eggshells.
90% of the people who are making jokes about it are on some sort of spectrum most of the time.
Right.
Where are you at back there? I'm gonna hit my brakes. You fly by,
All right.
and then I'll catch you. I'm gonna go up and do it though. Ready?
Give me a second. I'm about a mile back.
Oh, I see you. Just keep flying straight.
Okay. Kicking the throttle up.
Yep. I'm just gonna bleed speed here and let you fly right under me.
Doctors told me I had schizophrenia once. I said, no, I don't. I'm serious. I said, you need to be on medication. Took that shit for a week, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Should be past me. There you go. Oh my
Kick off
goodness.
the burners.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you. Let me know when you get at a stable fuel flow,
We'll do.
and I'll.
I'm at stabilize.
He said, "Hell, I'm ADHD. I totally get it."
Nope.
Okay, what's your altitude?
Fuel altitude's 15.7.
Yep,
Fuel flow is 11.7.
11.7. I'm not.
Yeah,
even,
we'll
I
back
can't even
down.
get to 11.7. I'm at 11.5 at full mil.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's just because
All
you're
right.
a touch higher than altitude than me.
I bumped it down to we're about 10.1 now.
All right, I'm coming. I think. What's your speed?
499.
499. I'm coming.
Giggity.
And
I see you back there coming up on my really nice single hot exhaust.
yep, coming up on that boy.
There's a TikTok. It was like it was an F-16 taxi, and it was like, oh, look at my butthole.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's
Yeah, right. So
what's going on?
I can't look at it and not like seeing that in my head.
Right.
Makes sense. These people calling me from all over the world. I don't want your insurance. Get away from me.
I see you back there.
Yeah, I'm leaking up. You said 499?
Correct.
Did
Well,
you-
498.
Did you dump your tanks?
Yes.
That's why I can't catch you. Okay, I'm dumping my tanks.
Yeah, I accidentally dumped them because I hit my jettison twice.
Oh. So if you jettison, if you hit jettison, it's going to dump your tanks, your GBUs, everything. If you learn how to selective jettison them, a little easier. Holy
So I'm gonna
radio.
learn that one.
Hey, buddy.
That is loud.
I always smash it as I'm getting into an engagement, and it keeps my
Yes.
missiles and just dumps my
So
tanks
your
on
your
air to air.
missiles will never dump. You can't.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
can't dump those.
Oh, okay.
But you
That'd be fired off
can-
the rail.
But if you have like a, let's say a harm or something, or a GBU or a BDU or something, you will dump them.
Gotcha.
You'll dump your tanks, your missiles, everything. And that's fine if you're in an engagement. But if you're not, you can go to SMS, click that, and then you click S-J. And then you
Okay.
you basically highlight. So if you're looking at, tank or whatever, you highlight whichever one is there. And then you click the pickle button and it will just drop those items.
Oh,
Yes.
heard.
That mean you check your phone?
Not yet. I'm trying to catch him. What'd you send me?
Balloon animals I made yesterday.
Oh
in the
my
hat.
god.
You think I'm kidding?
I don't. I know you're not. All right, I'm catching. Trim is off.
Okay, let me check my list. 7 sequence. Well, that's set correctly.
You still burning 10 something?
Yeah, 10. I'm between 10-0 and 10-1.
Gotta be. Alright, should be pulling up.
Flare for program 1.
So you can edit the flare scripts because the F-16 flares are poo-poo. You can edit the actual script for program 1. So basically,
Oh.
program 1 and then semi for like when you automatically start popping them or whatever.
Okay.
You can edit that in the script of the game. There's a YouTube video on it where you can edit what it pops and how much.
Oh, that'd be so nice. And will servers catch that edit and like kick you out or something?
No, it's a game script. So when you load in, it just reads that as that's the number. It's not like
Okay.
anything bad.
What's this friendly aircraft? Oh, that's Arco 11. It's a KC-135.
It's a tank. I have probably now 8 tankers on this map. What's your speed? Like 500, 505?
498.
How can I not catch you? I'm not. I keep like running up on you. I'll just catch you slowly here. Hold on a second. I'm at full mill at 506. I don't know how you're so much faster than me. I'm
Yeah, I'm
bone
back
dry.
off of mill.
Think of it like script being a data cartridge. Okay, good call. Yeah, so the game's just gonna read it and be like, oh, his program 1 is 10 and 2 or whatever it may be, and it'll load it. And then when you load in, that's just your airplane. It's not going to change the script of the game itself. It just changes each aircraft.
Okay, that's huge then.
Yeah.
Because I hate programming this thing every time.
Jesus, that radio's loud. Whoever it is. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Ugh. Like static's extremely loud.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
I don't know why it does it. I can't figure it out. But yeah, the script. You can change the script, basically the chaff layer, and change the numbers around to where it doesn't pop. Whatever of how many or whatever. 'Cause it's all preloaded in the game. So and you can edit all that stuff. I'm here.
There you are.
Hi.
Welcome. Get some of these party favors ready.
Yeah. I just keep it on program 1 and I keep it in manual actually because I don't like it popping off stuff if like, you know, it picks up and friendly launching something. I don't want it to shoot on my damn chaff flare, so I keep it on manual, and then when I get a launch, I choose when I want to do it, because if you start launching right away, if you get a launch, let's say from a 120, you start launching chaff flare right away, you're not going to do anything. You gotta wait till that
You
thing
gotta
gets
give it
close.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
And it starts launching it right away. As soon as it takes a launch, it just starts dumping chaff flare.
So when you're at manual, is that basically, does that follow program 1 at all?
Yeah. So
Still?
manual.
Okay.
So like if I hit manual right now,
Chaff flare.
it's gonna drop like 10 chaff and 10 flare or something like that. I think it is.
Okay.
Out of both buckets. So, or no, out of one each. So yeah. So I had 60. So now you're dropping 2 of each. The problem with this plane is it doesn't carry a lot of chaff flare.
Right.
The A10's got like 120 of each. You got 60
Jeez.
in this. So you have to kind of sparingly use it, and that's why I keep it on program 1. It's 10 apiece, and it gets the job done. So bow, 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 I'm here. Okay, so now let's see how close I can get here without taking your wing off. Get a little wavy.
All right, that should be my flare program right there. Let's see.
That was like 3 or 4
God.
flares at once, or however many.
It shot like 6 of them, but like barely any interval at all.
Yeah, no interval. It just dumped basically.
Yeah. All right, so that is.
Oh, nice bulldog on your tail there.
Thanks, I'm Bulldog 1-1.
Ah.
Yeah, it's my high school mascot, so you know it just works.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Joe the bro. I think you're follower number 80. I like it.
All right, we're gonna change that interval to.
Coming over the top.
Oh, hi. Oh, Jesus! I saw the sun go away. Here
Nice.
comes the sun. Doo 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 doo.
It's like that. Oh, that was like 10. Holy shit. Yeah, that's like that meme. It's like, oh my god, where'd the sun go?
Yeah. So if I went to that button, come over here.
See, this is what I like to do. I'll set up a computer pilot to just fly like a 15 or something, and I'll just do this around him all day. Too fast. Nice and easy. Maintaining throttle, distance. Not distance from you, but distance with you. Basically is what I'm trying to do. The biggest thing. If I wanted to hook up to a tanker, I would do something like this. Just come looking underneath you. I want to check your
Trying to hit you
oil.
with my chaff.
Oh, you're hitting me. I literally see it bouncing off my canopy. I'm gonna check your oil real quick down here. Oh.
Oh, it is hitting the canopy.
Yeah. I can see the metal shavings bouncing off my canopy because that's all chaff is hot metal shavings. So. Wow. Look at us. Just doing stuff. Oh. Easy. I'm trying
You
not
guys
to run
drinking some
into you.
water or what?
Thunderbird time.
I'm drinking actual water, yeah. Oh, Thunderbirds, where they do the fucking break right shit. Find a runway to land,
Oh,
maybe.
thank you. Yeah, we can find a runway. Let's see. What do we have around us? Oh god, nothing.
Yeah, there should be one back left, maybe. But I got 3,800 pounds, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. Jesus. Hold that fucking altitude right there. I see you looking at me. see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Having a peek.
Just fighting this altitude. It's crazy how detailed this game is. Nuts.
Yeah, like we're two jets flying side by side and just bobbing our head, and we can just see it. Technology has come so far.
I've matched your speed perfectly at 498 knots.
Nice.
Somehow. Oh. Alright. What are we looking at here? I'm gonna kind of breeze off to... Oh, this way. Aye!
Hi.
Oh, I was drifting. Alright. Set
Got
that.
me drifting.
Okay. If we make a hard UE tourney, we might make it back to make up. Maybe.
All right. I'm on you. You lead.
Okay. I'm just gonna bank down here. I'm gonna bank down. Aye. Aye, aye, aye. Oh, I see you now. Woof. So, I'm gonna drop to like, oh, shoot. We need as much altitude as possible. So I'm just gonna go full
Right.
mill so we can super cruise here. Let me see if I can pull up some sort of navigation. List, forest nav. No, that's not it. List. You know, I really don't know like so much about it. TGP, standby, TGP, FCR, whatever. No. Let's see here. HST. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I got it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just you. Whew. Scary. Go to
I went into dogfight mode.
Oh, that'll do it. Path hold.
Oh, I'm bingo.
Oh no.
1,900 pounds.
Oh, you're fine. It's plenty. Slide
Yeah, I
turn
didn't
left.
reprogram my bingo.
Plenty of fuel. Slight turn here.
I'm gonna overshoot you.
All good.
Well, not too bad actually.
What is that? Target zone. Oh, it's way out there. I'm gonna just climb at like 5 degrees, so
Sounds good.
just enough to maintain speed, but also gain altitude.
What's your fuel flow at?
Full mill right now is 9,500 pounds.
Oh, you're
As-
at full mill.
Yeah, as we go higher, it'll just drop off. So you're gonna want to be full mill for sure. 5 degrees, it's at 9,000 now. It'll drop for big time. Normally, I take the last little bit of fuel I have, I'll dive to the ground, get some speed up, burner up to 40,000 feet or 35,000 feet, and then you're at full mill. You're only burning like 3,000 pounds per hour. You can go anywhere.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah, the higher you are, the less fuel you burn. The higher you are, the more efficient you are as an airplane. Because the air's thinner, it's colder. You'll notice as you go higher, if you leave it in mill, your fuel flow is just dropping. And it'll drop to almost nothing.
Oh, yeah, it is dropping.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't stay. So when I was at 51,000 feet yesterday and I was super cruising is what I call it. I think that's it is what it's called. 51,000 feet, full burner was 18,000 pounds per hour. Not 80.
Oh, wow. 18.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, 18,000, full burner, going 300 plus knots at 51,000 feet. So,
And what were you flying? The 16?
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, absolutely. That's why I said your optimal cruise altitude is 35 to 40,000. That's where you burn the least amount of fuel. I prefer 25 to 35. That's where I find I'm the best, like conserving fuel wise. Like if you have a mission, get up to like 30 or 35,000. Gustavosis. My server's live if you want to join it. It's called Goon Squad on the server list. It's open, and you can join it if you want. We're just flying around, man. Yeah, so now I'm at 5,500 pounds per hour full mill. Just not burner, but mill. That's why they say if you ever think you're gonna run out of fuel in a dogfight and you're kind of far from home in the 16, just get to altitude as fast as you can, and you can coast. You can put it down to idle and just set it down at like 3 or 4 degrees and just coast home. So.
I will definitely try that because that happens a lot on contingent. I will get greedy and chase an airplane trying to run from me because I know I'm faster.
Yes,
and they're dragging me back to their SAM sites.
Exactly, and that's the hard part. Is a lot of people are like, "Oh no, I gotta," or you're like, "Fuck, I'm low on fuel. I need to escape or do this or that," and you stay low to the ground. You're at between 1,000 to 10,000 feet. You're extremely inefficient. It's the air's thicker down there. You're burning 2, 3 times the amount of fuel. It's just not the way you want to be. So, Maycop is going to be off to our left just a touch here. What's your fuel state?
Fuel state 1,400.
And I'm passing 37,000 feet at 300 knots.
Yeah, I'm coming through 37 now at 300 knots.
Yep, and I'm going to level out at probably 39,000. And then pick speed back up, so totally fine. Just do it.
I'm going to bring the nose down at 38.
Yeah, pretty much. And set altitude, and then we can turn left and right on altitude. It'll hold that altitude. You can just put it into a slight bank. So like for the 10, like I said, you have to put an altitude hold which is the same on this one, but you have to set it in the turn. This one you can turn it and it'll hold. You know what I mean? You can turn it left and right. It'll hold it. If you let's say you put it in the left with the 10 and you turn to the right, it's going to knock it out of autopilot. You have to reset it.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Spanky is coming at us at Mach Jebibus from somewhere.
I see that.
Oh boy.
I'm not picking him up yet.
Damn,
oh
dude,
no, there he is.
You're at 42,000 feet? Holy shit.
It's up there hanging out.
Alright, straighten out here.
I see you turkeys on my radar.
I don't see you, and my Hemix isn't working. What is going on here? It's like not on anymore. Oh wait, can't you turn it off with DMS right or left or something? I think there's a way you can like hold it down, and there it is. DMS down, if you hold it, will turn your Hemix off. Because sometimes, like if you're in the tank or whatever, that way you don't have to dim it up or down. DMS down long turns your Hemix off. Spank, make a left turn. Where are you? Stinker butt. I don't see you. I don't have you on data link. Do you have him on data link?
I got you on the radar.
Negative.
Buddy.
I got him on nothing. I don't even see him out there in the white blue yonder or anything. Huh. Interesting. I don't know where you are, dude. You're spooking me. You're our wild card. I just want to talk to you. You're our wild card. Alright, so runway. I'm not going to be able to see it, but it should be out there somewhere. Little runway. Again, I got to get better with the navigation stuff in the 16. That's my downfall with it. I know you can input, stuff and do all that and yada yada, but I don't know where to do that. I just know if it has waypoints, I can use them pretty much. What's that? Oh, that's the chaff flare. Destination 4 is nav. That doesn't give me anything, weirdly enough. GPS.
Oh, I'm good flow. I'm between 43 and 4,400 on fuel flow.
Yep.
I got
See?
plenty of gas.
You think you're out, but if you go like conservative, you can make it anywhere on the map. We can make it all the way back to the initial spawn over there if we just cruised at this.
I see an 18 approaching.
Oh boy.
I see the trail.
Oh
I don't see him.
We only got
Oh.
guns.
my god, he's hauling Bukaki. We are just above the little runway down there. So it's up to you. We can bank in and land, or we can let Spanky catch us here.
He's about caught us.
Hey, how much fuel you got left in that thing?
4,000 pounds.
Damn. You've been burning since you left the airport, wherever you took off from.
Know it.
You're going, let's see. You're going 675. We're going 563. So you're going almost 100 miles an hour faster than us.
We'll get you.
I'm going 315 knots at 38,140 feet. In case you were curious, everybody.
What's your altitude?
38,140. I'll just keep cruising till you get here. You should be here any second.
I'm slow catching. I'm doing 319.
Yeah, you'll catch me for sure. I don't know how your mill is higher than mine. My mill might be off. Let's see. Might be my axis. Hey, what is that?
Nothing. It ain't coming towards you.
No shit. Oh, spooky. There's something flying through the air right now.
I don't know.
With the greatest of ease.
It's just hanging out. It wants to fly with us.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
I'm catching it. I'm passing it.
You passing your own missile?
Yeah.
Oh, he's only on trial. I mean, even with the trial, you should be able to load it into the server. I don't know. Does the trial not let you play multiplayer?
You can play multiplayer, yeah.
What's that like?
Should be able to load just in. Find just in. Load in just fine. Words are so hard.
Wow.
Yeah. He said he's on trial, but I mean, should be able to load it. Oh, wow.
Counter.
Oh,
Oh, I'm getting locked.
Fat flare.
scared.
Talk to you guys.
No, you don't. If I hear a fucking launch, I'm diving. Quick.
Dogfight mode. Guns, guns, guns.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I
I'm
keep
just
getting
pressing
logged.
buttons.
I keep getting logged. Counter.
I just gotta figure out what button does what.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Until you find that launch button.
I don't know which one that is.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I'm still on chest.
So when I do this, nothing happens, right?
No.
When I do that.
Yep, locked.
Yep. That means you're locking on to us, basically.
What about that? Does that lock you guys?
We're already
I'm
locked.
still locked.
Are you locked now?
Yeah,
You are?
yeah. Now we're not.
Not
No,
anymore.
you're not. Now you are.
Counter.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You're 7 miles away. Your missile wouldn't hit us anyway. Right. I guess I'll cut in and land here.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. I'm gonna. Where are you at?
I'm low and right. I'm low and right.
Gonna stay right there.
Fat flare.
Woo. As you descend, dude, that fuel flow just skyrockets.
Fat flare.
Oh yeah. I have 800 pounds.
You better go to mill. You can float in from here. Just about. It's right in front of us. So if you get on my tail, you'll see it.
I see it. Yeah, I have eyes.
Devin, when I do this, do you hear anything? Hang on. That, do you hear anything?
No.
Okay.
Now I do.
I'm so happy they're there on contention. I was out of missiles, and I shot an F-15's left wing off
Ooh.
with my guns.
Dude, gun kills are kind of satisfying. Not gonna lie.
Very. We get a lock on this F-18. Here we go.
Oh.
Would it?
He said, "Quit it." As
Master
I'm being
propulsion
locked.
is on.
Oh shit, where is he? What's weird is oh, there he is. I don't know why the F-18s aren't showing up on data link. That's strange to me. I can see
Air
him.
show smoke.
I can see him now, I think.
I don't have the fuel for this.
Me
I see.
neither. Doing
I see you on
anyways.
data link now. I'm going to land. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm flying upside down.
Oh,
Can you see me?
yep. Oh, you are flying upside down. Look at you.
Bet you
Oh.
can't do that.
Yeah. You might want to.
Where your turkeys at?
You might want to look behind you.
Oh, I see you.
I'm on the runway.
Runway. Did we pass the airfield?
It's back to your left. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
It just came a little left tap.
Oh yeah.
What, I feel like I'm about to explode while trying to land.
boys.
I'm alive! Yay!
Alright, well,
Oh,
Did you just shut the engine down or put the fire out or something?
see ya.
Did you eject?
I did eject.
Is that?
Oh, the runway's right there.
I told you it was right here.
Dang it. Well. There you go. Could have made it.
I see your plane just violently spinning towards the ground.
boom.
There she goes.
Oh.
Gears down. I had like 3 bullets left.
Oh. Why don't you save it, Ryan?
Huh?
Why don't you save it?
Say what?
The plane.
Oh, I ran out of fuel, dude. Gotta go.
Oh.
And you had me locked.
Dude, I was gonna get on your ass and send one.
Yeah, about to say, I think I was about to feel an
Appreciate
A9 or a
the-
120.
Follow.
I was like, all right, here we go.
Davos.
And then it just shut off. And I was like, hey.
And you know, you were just saved.
Probably
Yeah, exactly.
getting off here shortly, so I don't think tonight will be a good night for us to come to your mission, but I'm always on, so if there's another time you're on a little bit earlier, then yeah, we'll come hang out and do the mission and everything.
I love missions.
Do love missions. I wish I could had the time or smarts to create an actual mission. Like I have stuff
Same.
here to blow up, and like on my Persian Gulf map, I have a semi mission. Mostly SEAD and then blowing shit up. Basically, 16 to clear out the SAMs, and then 10's coming in to clean up. But there's like no
Yeah.
moving parts, like convoys and medevacs.
Yeah,
You guys hit a tanker yet or what?
I did earlier with the 10.
I have not yet, no.
That's all I did earlier was 810 tanker.
Gotcha.
Oh, tailbone hurts.
Yeah, it gets that way sometimes. Well, like I said, Gustavus, tonight probably, I stream till about now, so probably maybe tomorrow night if you're on a little earlier.
Alright, see you guys tomorrow.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's hard to find people to play with, man, but your best bet's to go to the multiplayer servers, like if I'm not online or something like that. A lot of
Go to Contention. It's
yeah.
a fun one.
Contention multiplayer server. A lot of the 4YA servers are very
Those
friendly
are good.
and very user friendly as well. All the tags and everything. I'm about to shut everything down. So sorry, man. It won't happen tonight, but like I said, it in the future is definitely a possibility. I still have 2,000 pounds of fuel left.
I landed with 400. But then, of course, I spent a little extra time.
Yeah. Hey, he deserved that. He locked us up for miles.
I only took out one of his engines. He could have stayed. Or if he wouldn't have ran out of fuel, he'd have been able to land it.
I don't know if he has the patience. I love that challenge. And you'll have that challenge a lot in the 10 if you fly it more,
Oh, yeah.
losing one engine or one system or something like that. And
I have shot so many A-10s in Contention, and they've literally just flown back home. I'm like, oh,
oh yeah,
mean.
it'll fly through anything, man. It will fly through anything.
Be on the left here.
Copy. Oh. Normally I'll get to my parking spot and then I'll put the little, you know that yellow piece when you put the canopy down, you know what that's for, right?
The canopy lock, is that the...
So it's not only kind of a canopy lock, but it keeps it from going to burner with the canopy open.
Oh.
So, because you're not supposed to, you're supposed to have the canopy closed or whatever.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see that. I see
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So, what I usually do now is I'll close my canopy back and lock that thing down, go to full burner with the brakes on, and then eject my pilot, and I'll just watch my plane. And sometimes it'll take off, like it'll fly on its own. Doink. Alright, so to end the stream for the night, do the usual circus act here. Canopy down, canopy locked, and then it's control, left control, E.
Gotta drop my canopy here. There we go.
Alright,
Alright, you go full brakes.
full brakes, full burner.
Hold on, my
And
canopy's not
then
closing.
Control E. You gotta probably close it all the way where the hooks go all the way in. Oh! Oh! My plane took off. And it crashed. Oh, your plane took off. Wow.
Bye, plane.
Oh, no way. It's gonna run out of fuel just in the air. What the? Oh, it's coming back. Oh, it ran out of fuel. I think. What's it doing? Is it coming to us?
That'd be hilarious. It loops back and just...
Oh my goodness.
It was turning...
It's literally just flying away. It's like, oh, screw you guys. I'm out of here. Oh, now it's lawn darting. There it goes.
And...
It's up the lash. Now,
boom.
you know you can, let's see here. Oh, I heard a boom. You see me now?
Amateur guy, your pilot?
Yeah. You can walk around with the arrow keys. Just walk around on the ground. I don't give a shit.
You're actually not moving on my screen.
What? I'm walking around looking at you.
You know, you're not... Do you see me moving around in front of you? Like,
Oh,
spinning
no.
in circles?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think the pilots are... I think the pilots are local movement, at least.
Oh, well, whatever. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it then.
Yep, yep.